Let's raise the big questions. Will farm fires continue to choke North India yet again? Why is stubble burning so tough to stop? How can the government step in to curb farm fires? I'm joined by two experts. Dr. Rajbir Singh is Assistant Director General Agronomy and Climate Change at the ICAR Agricultural Technology Application Research Institute. Anumita Choudhury is Executive Director, Center for Science and Environment. Rajbir, first to you. You've also done work on the ground in Punjab. This time we are told Punjab, there has been some control over the farm fires. In Haryana, absolutely no control. Either way, farm fires continue in both Punjab and Haryana. Punjab AAP ruled, Haryana BJP ruled. Why is it so difficult to stop?
Rajdeep, this is a very complex issue. We have very less time. So, central government has done a great job by giving an exclusive and excellent scheme on the crop residue management for three states, particularly Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. And they are providing these machines on subsidized rate, even as high as 80% subsidy for the custom hiring center and 50% to the individual farmers. The purpose is that to involve the rural youth as a entrepreneurship and making the use of this parali for making or earning. Till now, in last 5 years, fund to the tune of around more than 3,700 crore has been disbursed for purchase of these machines to the farmers. And for your information, now it is around 2.73 lakh machines available in Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. And if I dissect it, then around 1.3 lakh machines are available in Punjab, 89,000 machines are available in Haryana, and more than 68,000 machines are available in the Uttar Pradesh.
So are you saying it is better? Are you saying it is better now than it was in the past? There is more access to machines?
Consistent reduction in the fire incidents, but the volume is too high, area is very high. Okay. And for your kind information, I tell you in last 1-2 years, the area under ice has also increased. Now, giving a figure...
You made a point. Let me bring Anumita Choudhury to get another view. Anumita Choudhury, you heard Dr. Rajbir Singh and the figures do support the fact that the number in volume have reduced. The number of farm fires have reduced. However, as we see with the pollution figures in Delhi in particular, Delhi continues to have very poor air quality. Is it that we can never reach a stage where there will be no stubble burning? That zero stubble burning is simply not possible.
So, very well put, Rajdeep. And what I would really like to say here, that even though there has been some progress in reducing the overall numbers and over the years, but now the time has come when after 4 to 5 years of experience, we really need to do and understand ground realities and the realities around implementing the solutions that are part of the plan that we have just heard about. Clearly, what is very evident now, that there is a mismatch between the demand for machines and timely allocation during peak demand. And therefore, and at this moment, we have not really carried out a proper village-wise gap analysis to prioritize timely allocation of machines. And also, it is just not about the total number of machines available. There could be 1.5 lakh machines in Punjab, but a part of this is privately owned and some part which is in the common pool. But the logistic of making the machine available to the small farmers on time is not really working out. And also,
so you're saying there are machines on the ground, correct me, you're saying there are enough machines on the ground. It is ensuring that they are used properly and they are targeted better.
Absolutely. And more important, that some machines we are told are also so inefficient and not even operational. So therefore, we really have to understand about that. And the cost of operation, looking at it from the perspective of small and marginal farmers, the cost of operating those machines, the fuel cost, etc., we have to understand those realities of the farmers. And another very important point which is not working, because we also talk about ex situ solution, which is a source of additional income for the farmers. It is very fascinating today, Rajdeep, that if you look at the new developments in NCR, there is industrial demand for crop residue as a biomass for fuel and energy production has actually increased. And cost of biomass pellet that we use in industry is higher than even coal. But despite the so much of value being generated around the biomass, the farmers, when they are selling the stubble, they are getting pittance or they are giving it away for free. Simply for the reason that we have not invested enough to create the right infrastructure for collections, safe storage, transport that is needed to link the farm with the market to take that stubble to the industry. And therefore, the biomass, now who is going to invest in that infrastructure?
Right.
Are private biomass aggregators or the government? And that's something we really have to work out very quickly. The learning curve is with us, but it is time for the course correction.
The reason I've raised this is because, remember, the Supreme Court yesterday seemed to suggest that all these efforts are an eyewash. Dr. Rajbir Singh, do you think that the Supreme Court was excessively harsh, that on the ground change is taking place? Is that what you're saying?
Rajdeep, I think Anumita has given a very good, points which are practical also, and I feel that availability of machine, because the small and marginal farmer, they can't purchase the machine, and the availability to them at the real time availability is the main issue. I do agree with it. Theoretically, if we talk about the availability of machine, Rajdeep, 32 lakh hectare area, for example, for instance, I take the example of Punjab. We have 35 days of harvesting. We have around 1.3 lakh machines in Punjab. Theoretically, it can possible because each machine can work around 25 hectare in a span of 35 days. But when we talk about the practical part of it, yes, we have a lot of problem with us. But let me cite one example here which has clicked this year. In fact, take the example of Amritsar district. I would intensely put this example because he has got a very good, successful story this time. You know, Guru Nagari Amritsar, the first fire happens on 15th or 16th or mid of the September. The short duration variety Pusa 1509 is harvested at that time. The availability of machine at that time is very crucial for that. This time, administration and agriculture department, including the extension wing of the department, and even good role played by the KVKs, they made available to the machines to the and even brought the machines from side by areas, adjoining areas, so that at
So
the
you're
peak
saying
this model has given a good scope of what Anumita also told.
So I'm going to stop you all both there. As I said, I had limited time. We'll expand it. This is not going to end. Next week, we'll probably do a wider debate on this because remember, next week is Diwali. There'll be additional issues at that time as well. I'm glad to know from my two experts that it's not as dire as is being made out, that there is some hope, and therefore, hopefully, we will see pollution levels being brought under control sooner rather than later. It's a huge challenge, which cannot be minimized, but I appreciate my two guests joining me here on the show tonight.